Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jeremy Sadowski, and I'm here to bring you 2021 Maricosta Mustang football. Tonight, your Mustangs take on the West Torrance Warriors here at Cooper Field at Waller Stadium. The Mustangs are led by legendary head football coach Don Morrow in his 29th season at the helm of the Maricosta football program. The Mustangs are 1-2 on the season. They had a 40-6 victory over Paramount, then a 44-35 loss at St. Francis. The Week 3 game versus Mayfair was canceled due to a COVID outbreak within the Mayfair football team. The Mustangs have scheduled a game versus Loyola here at Cooper Field at Waller Stadium during the Week 6 bye week to finish off the preseason. The West Torrance Warriors' longtime head football coach Greg Holt will be in an assistant role this season for the Warriors. Taking over the West Torrance football program is Todd Butler. West Torrance comes out of the Pioneer League, and they enter tonight's contest with a record of 1-2 versus 3 Bay League opponents. They started off Week 1 with a loss 31-0 versus Culver City, then a win 17-6 versus Santa Monica, and they followed up with a loss versus Peninsula 28-7. The Warriors' entire preseason consists of matchups versus the Bay League, as they will play Maricosta tonight and then Redondo Union next week to finish up the preseason. The Mustangs are trying to rebound from a tough loss last week versus Paraclete. The Mustangs led by 13 points midway through the fourth quarter before falling to Paraclete 28-27. The Mustangs featured a power running attack to start the season. However, Coach Morrow has incorporated more passing in the last couple weeks. It'll be interesting to see how the Mustangs offense progresses in this contest. The team captains are meeting at midfield for tonight's coin toss. For your Mustangs, number 6, Adam Pedrati, number 10, Cale Marsh, and number 27, Brett McCullough. Hopefully we'll see Adam Pedrati and Cale Marsh back in action soon for the Mustangs. The captains for the Warriors are number 4, Ronan Taylor, number 9, Austin Jones, number 11, Tyler Schlapatha, and number 75, Carlos Herrera. West Torrance has won the coin toss and has elected to defer to the second half. The Mustangs will receive to start tonight's contest. A reminder, fans, that next week, Maricosta will play Loyola here at Cooper Field at Waller Stadium. Of course, that game was scheduled after the Mustangs game in Week 3 was canceled versus Mayfair due to COVID. So fans arrive early. There should be a lot of people at that contest, as the Mustangs will receive and defend the East End Zone. Mustangs are getting ready to take the field. So are the West Torrance Warriors, as we see your Mustangs getting all pumped up and ready to go. And here come your 2021 Maricosta Mustangs. Joey Arata is set to kick off for West Torrance. Back deep for the Mustangs is Cole Crotty and Reese Leonard. And we are underway It's going to be Cole Crotty at the 2-yard line for the Mustangs. He goes up towards the sideline and finally is down at the Mustang 26-yard line, where they will start their first possession of the evening. Coach Don Morrow, of course, calls the offensive plays for the Mustangs. I formation. The handoff goes to the tailback. That's Kriskowskis. The junior back gets a couple yards on the play, bring up second down and about 5 for the Mustangs. I formation, handoff again goes to Kriskowskis. He gets around the left end and gets a nice gainer. Couple nice moves by Matthew Kriskowskis up near midfield and a Mustang first down. I formation, Pavlik under center. He fakes the handoff this time. He's throwing it deep down the middle. He has a man, and it is just over the fingertips of the sophomore, Reese Leonard. However, there is going to be pass interference against West Torrance. First down, Mustangs. From the West 35-yard line, handoff again goes to Kriskowskis, and again he has a big gainer around the left end. And he finally gets thrown out at the West Torrance 12-yard line. First and 10 Mustangs. I formation. Again, the Mustangs are featuring that power running attack, and we see the power there of Kriskowskis behind the block of Eisenberg. I formation. It appears that there was movement on the Mustangs. Let's see what the referee says. And indeed, it is going to be against the Mustangs. So that will push them 5 yards back. Second down and 11. I formation. Pavlik is going to hand the ball off to Kriskowskis. He goes around the right end this time. Gets a block from Gale, his fullback. Picks up a few yards on the play. Third down and 7 situation. Trips left. Single back. Pavlik back to pass. He throws it over the middle. He has a man, and he has himself a touchdown pass to number 13, Cole Crotty, the junior receiver. Mustangs are on the board first here in the first quarter. Nice pass there by Pavlik. Let's take another look at this play. Good block by the fullback to give Pavlik all the time he needed. And he finds a wide open Cole Crotty in the middle of the field for the Mustangs' first score of the evening. Kirkpatrick on to kick for the Mustangs, replacing the injured Van Graw, and that is up high, straight, and good. So the Mustangs take a 7-0 lead over the West Torrance Warriors here in the first quarter. Kirkpatrick kicking off. It's a bouncer at the 15. Finally fielded by the Warriors. Taken down by Gale. That's Kareem Juarez on the return for the Warriors. Pistol formation. Handoff goes to Juarez. He's going to go up the middle, and he is going to go all the way unless one of the Mustang DBs can catch him, and they cannot. That is a touchdown, West Torrance. So the Warriors answer back with a quick touchdown of their own. Arata on the kicked extra point, and that is through the uprights. And this score is all tied up at 7 with 8 minutes and 44 seconds to go in the first quarter. Arata to kick off. It's going to be fielded at the 10-yard line. That's Crotty once again, and he's still on his feet past the 35 to about the 37-yard line, where the Mustangs will start their second drive of the evening. However, there is a holding call against the Mustangs that will negate that fine return by Cole Crotty. Mustangs will start this possession at their own 26-yard line. Trips right, handoff goes to the back. That's Kraskowskis once again, tackled by Meyer of the Warriors. Second down and about 5 to go for the Mustangs. I formation, Pavlik under center. He's back to pass. He's going to throw it out to his right and complete it to the junior Riley Bloomstrand. Nice little gainer there by Bloomstrand, picking up the Mustang first down. First down at the Mustang 45-yard line. I formation. Pavlik fakes the handoff. He's going to throw it deep down the left-hand side and through the fingertips of the sophomore Reese Leonard. Reese is having a tremendous season so far for the Mustangs. I formation. Second down and 10. Man in motion. That's Bloomstrand in motion. Handoff goes to the tailback, Kraskowskis. Right up the middle, he makes a nice move and then makes another nice move, still on his feet, finally thrown out of bounds after a big gain and another Mustang first down. He took that one all the way to the West Torrance 42-yard line. First and 10 Mustangs. I formation. Pavlik hands the ball off this time to the tailback, Rapetti. He tries to get around the right end, picks up a couple yards. He had two linemen pulling on that play, Trunjan and Widmer. Three receiver formation, Pavlik and shotgun. He's going to throw it deep down the middle. He has a man, and that is Reese Leonard catching it and then spinning through a tackle and into the end zone for a Mustangs touchdown. Like I was just saying, Reese Leonard is having a tremendous sophomore season here for the Mustangs. Let's take another look at this play. As McCullough, the tight end, gets a little bit of a block, and then Reese Leonard is able to break through the tackle after making a nice catch over the middle, and then he spins himself into the end zone for the Mustangs' second score of the evening. Kirkpatrick on to kick the extra point for Maricosta. It's up high straight, and it is going to be no good. 6 minutes, 22 seconds to go. Mustangs lead the Warriors 13-7. Kirkpatrick set to kick off once again for the Mustangs as the ball falls off the tee. If that happens again, he will have to have a holder. Matter of fact, the Mustangs are just going to have the holder there for Kirkpatrick as he kicks a line drive that bounces once again right around the 20-yard line. Juarez, the running back who had that tremendous run that answered the Mustangs' first score. Joe Kaiser in on the stop for the Mustangs, or Brewer rather, on the stop for the Mustangs. We're going to have another kickoff as there was a penalty on the play. It's a bouncer and going to be taken by the Warriors. Calienda on the return. Not much of a return there for West Torrance. It's going to be first down and 10. Pistol formation. The handoff again goes to Juarez right up the middle. Picks up a nice little gain for West Torrance. Second and short. Ronan Taylor, the quarterback, hands off once again to Juarez. He tries to work his way around the left end, picks up just enough yardage for the first down. Pistol formation. Taylor fakes the handoff and is going to take it himself for a few yards on the play. course, Ronan Taylor is the senior quarterback for West Torrance. Shotgun formation. 4 receivers set. The handoff goes to the single back. Flores once again. And he will again pick up a nice little gainer there for West Torrance, bringing up a 3rd down and about 3 situation. Pistol formation. Handoff goes to Juarez. This time he is able to get out and just enough yardage once again for the Warrior 1st down. 4 receivers set. Pistol formation. Taylor hands the ball off to Juarez, the single back, and he will get to the line of scrimmage. Not much of a gain there for the West Torrance running attack. Might have picked up a yard on the play. 2nd down and 9. Pistol formation once again. And this time Juarez is met in the backfield and thrown down for a loss by number 85 of the Mustangs. Fortunately, he is not in our program. And that will set up a 3rd and very long situation as Taylor is able to complete it to the right-hand sideline, but not much yardage on the play. Stopped by number 31, Ty Culligan, setting up a 4th down and about 7 situation for West Torrance. Punt unit on the field. Arata back to kick for the Warriors. It's a high snap, and Mustangs got a good rush on the play, but Arata was able to get it off, and on the return is number 18, Reese Leonard, up past the Mustangs' 25-yard line to the 26. However, there's going to be another holding call on the return. That's the 2nd holding call for the Mustangs on special teams. I formation. Pavlik is going to hand it off to the tailback. Kriskowskis tries his luck around the right-hand side. Maybe picks up a couple yards on the play. 2nd down situation. Pavlik fakes the handoff to Kriskowskis and tosses it out to Gale in the flat. He's able to pick up a few yards on the play. Setting up a 3rd down and about 5 to go for the Mustangs. Pistol formation, 4 receivers set, and it appeared that there might have been a false start versus the Mustangs. Let's see what the officials come up with after a short discussion. It is going to be a false start versus the Mustangs, and that will do it for the 1st quarter. Your Mustangs lead the Warriors 13-7. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Pack Parts Incorporated, factory authorized parts distributor and service center. We are the parts and service company apart from the rest. To contact Pack Parts, go to packparts.com. And the 1993 Maricosta CIF Championship team, thank you for your continued support of Mustang football. And fans, don't forget to go to the Skechers Peer-to-Peer Friendship Walk this fall. Go the extra mile for our children, presented by Nickelodeon. Thank you, Pack Parts Skechers and the 1993 Maricosta Championship football team for your continued support of Mustang football. Pavlik back to pass. He rolls to his left. He's going to throw it deep down the left-hand side and incomplete. That was intended for the senior Brett McCullough. Of course, Brett is having a tremendous season so far on defense. One of the leaders on the defensive side of the ball, as well as a key possession receiver for the Mustangs at tight end. Ball is fumbled there briefly by Juarez. He jumps on it, and West Torrance will start off in Mustang territory at the 45-yard line. Taylor takes the snap, hands it off to the single back. Juarez is able to get a couple yards on the carry. Second down and long for the Warriors. Pistol formation. Taylor hands it off this time to Casalenda. He works his way around the right-hand side. Not much of a gain there. That's going to set up a 3rd and 6 situation for West Torrance as Taylor runs into his running back as he was trying to hand it off, is able to spin out of it and at least throw an incompletion. That could have been a worse situation for West Torrance. However, it is punting situation. Arata back the punt for the Warriors. Again, another high snap by West Torrance. The Mustangs got some pressure on the kicker as Reese Leonard will fair catch it. Mustangs will start this drive deep in their own territory. I formation, handoff goes to Kriskowskis. He works his way around the left-hand side, might have picked up a yard or two on the carry. Again, Mustangs are trying to establish the power running attack tonight. I formation. This time again, it's Kriskowskis. Not able to gain much yardage on that play. Will bring up a 3rd and 5 situation. Shotgun formation. Pavlik back to pass. He's going to throw it over the middle and complete it. This time the number 13, Cole Crotty. Good for a Mustang first down. Again, over the last couple weeks, the Mustangs have gone to a more balanced attack as Coach Mora has been trying to work in some more passing. And again, Pavlik with a nice little pump fake after faking the handoff and finding Reese Leonard on a nice little slant. Rips left, single back formation. Handoff goes to that single back. That's Kriskowskis. And he's trying to work his way around the left-hand side. Penalty flags on the play. And that will be a holding call versus the Mustangs. So that will take back a nice little gain there by Kriskowskis. Shotgun formation, trips right. Pavlik back to pass. He now scrambles to his right and throws it towards the sideline. Incomplete. Intended for Cole Crotty on the play. De La Torre on the coverage for West Torrance. Pavlik back to pass. Here comes the West Torrance rush, and they are going to throw Pavlik down for a sack. Huge play by the West Torrance defense, setting up a 4th down. Kirkpatrick on the punt for the Mustangs, and it will be downed at the Mustang 40-yard line. So the Warriors will get excellent field position once again. Trips right, shotgun. Taylor rolls to his right, throws and completes it to Casalenda, bringing up a 2nd down situation for the Warriors. 2nd and about 5, trips left after a man in motion from right to left. Handoff goes to that single back. And Juarez is thrown down by several Mustangs. So that will take away that gainer. Setting up a 3rd down and about 9.5 situation. Shotgun formation. 4 receiver set. Taylor now looks towards the sideline. Looks like the Warriors are going to change up the play. And there appeared to be some confusion on the West Torrance offensive side of the ball. And they will call timeout. So with 5 minutes and 46 seconds to go here in the 2nd quarter, Mustangs still lead the Warriors 13-7. 4 receiver set. Taylor back to pass. He's still backing up, and they set up the running back screen to Juarez. Mustangs read that one pretty well. Was able to gain a couple yards. And there is a holding call versus the Warriors. That will be declined, so that'll bring up a 2nd down and 9 situation. So the Mustang defense has held the West Torrance Warriors And on the last two drives, when they started in Mustang territory, as Reese Leonard will let that one bounce into the end zone for a touchback. 5 minutes and 8 seconds to go here in the first half as we see the Melvins enter the field. I formation. Pavlik is going to hand the ball off to the tailback, Kriskauskis. He gets a couple nice blocks by his offensive line. Second down, I formation. This time Pavlik is going to throw it to Bloomstrand. And Riley Bloomstrand picks up a nice gain and then is thrown out of bounds. And it looks like it's going to be a late hit versus the Warriors. If it is a late hit, that is going to be a horrible call, a horrible play there by the West Torrance defense. Already given up a big gain to Riley Bloomstrand and then tack on 15 more yards. So that will push the Mustangs into Warrior territory. I formation, there is definitely movement on the Mustangs side of the ball. And that is another false start versus Maricosta, so that will push them back across midfield to the Mustang 48-yard line. I formation. Pavlik is going to hand the ball off to the tailback. This time it's Rapetti, and he tries to work his way upfield and gets past the 50 once again to about the West Torrance 48-yard line. Second down and about 12 to go for the Mustangs. Pistol formation, 3 receiver set. Pavlik back to pass. He looks towards his right. Now he's going to take it himself, and he's going to try to slide down and awkwardly goes down. Luckily, he is not injured on that play. Single back. Pavlik under center. He hands it off to the single back, Kriskauskis. And it looks like he's going to be stopped for a loss of 1 on the play. Timeout, Mustangs. Mustangs trying to get something going here with 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Fourth down, Coach Morrow is going to go for it. Trips left, shotgun, Pavlik. Back to pass. He's going to throw it deep down the middle, and that is going to be intercepted by West Torrance. And a nice return by the DB. He is going to get past the 36 to about the 37-yard line. Essentially, that was like a punt for the Mustangs. Pistol formation. Taylor fakes the handoff. He's going to take it himself around the right-hand side. Might have picked up a couple yards on the play. Timeout, Mustangs. Their second timeout of the evening. 2 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the first half. 3 receiver set. Taylor rolling to his right and throwing finally as the Mustangs pressure is forcing Taylor near the sideline. Coach Ray Lee, of course, calls the defense for the Mustangs. Shotgun formation. Taylor back to pass. Here comes the Mustangs rush. And that ball is going to be intercepted. That's number 31, Ty Culligan. And he's going to go the distance for the Mustangs. Huge defensive play there by Maricosta, as Ty Culligan read that play perfectly. Let's take another look at this play as the Mustangs got heavy pressure on Taylor, and in fact Taylor got hit as he threw it, and Culligan read the quarterback's eyes perfectly and picked off the pass and took it the distance for a Mustangs touchdown. Huge play here for Maricosta right before the end of the first half. Kirkpatrick on to kick the extra point for the Mustangs. A couple West Torrance players run into each other as they try to block the kick, as the Mustangs extend their lead to 20-7 with 1 minute and 47 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Kirkpatrick's kick is taken at the 5-yard line and returned right up the middle. Stopped by Berga Donovan. That was Casalenda on the return for West Torrens. So again, the Warriors are going to try to make something happen here in the final minutes of the first half. Pistol formation. Taylor hands off to Juarez once again, and Juarez is hit hard and taken down by Reese Leonard. First down run for the Warriors. Handoff again goes to Juarez. This time he's met by a few Mustangs. Trunjan and McCullough in on the stop for Maricosta. Short gain on the play. Second down and 9 situation for the Warriors. Trips right. Pistol, and he is going to be met in the backfield by Brett McCullough, as there were several Mustangs, and McCullough led the charge. Huge stop there by the Maricosta defense, setting up a third down and very long situation with 14.5 seconds to go here in the first half. Trips right. The handoff goes to Juarez, and he fumbles the exchange, and it's going to be recovered by the Mustangs. That's Brett McCullough once again. McCullough is all over the place on the defense tonight, making a bunch of huge plays here early on. 5.6 seconds to go. This should do it for the first half. 4 receivers set. Pavlik in shotgun. He's back to pass. He's forced up in the pocket. He's going to throw it towards the end zone, and that is going to be intercepted, and that should do it for the first half. Mustangs lead the Warriors 20-7.
I'd like to thank our sponsors, Pack Parts Incorporated, factory authorized parts distributor and service center. We are the parts and service company apart from the rest. To contact Pack Parts, go to packparts.com. And the 1993 Maricosta CIF Championship team, thank you for your continued support of Mustang football. And fans, don't forget to go to the Skechers Peer-to-Peer Friendship Walk this fall. Go the extra mile for our children, presented by Nickelodeon. Thank you, Pack Parts Skechers and the 1993 Maricosta Championship football team for your continued support of Mustang football.
We are getting ready to start the second half of tonight's contest. Kirkpatrick to kick off for the Mustangs. It is going to be taken at about the 7-yard line. However, there is a penalty on the play. It's going to go against the Mustangs, so that will push him back 5 yards. And Kirkpatrick once again to kick off to start the second half. And this time it's taken at the 15. Casalenda on the return past the 40 to the 42-yard line. Again, the Warriors will have excellent field position near midfield. Tight formation here for the Warriors. Pistol handed off to Juarez right up the middle, and Juarez gets a big gainer for the Warriors. For West Torrens, first down. At the Mustangs 44-yard line, handoff goes again to Juarez. Might have picked up a yard on the carry. Second down and a long 9-yard line. Pistol formation, again that tight formation, and this time Brett McCullough gets into the backfield right as Juarez is getting the handoff. Throws him down for about a 6-yard loss. Handoff again goes to Juarez. This time he works his way around the left-hand side. is stopped by Matthew Field, and that will set up a 4th down in about 5 situation. Timeout on the field. Mustangs again lead 20-7. Handoff goes to Juarez as West Torrance goes for it on 4th down. It appears that he might have been short. Indeed, that will be a turnover on downs. Havlick back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the left-hand side, and that is caught. Nice post pattern there by number 18, Reese Leonard. 3-receiver formation. Havlick back to pass. He looks to his right, now rolls to his left, throws it, and it is incomplete. Nice job by Havlick buying time by scrambling in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Havlick rolls to his right, throws it towards the sideline, and just through the hands of Cole Crotty. 3rd down and 10 for the Mustangs. Shotgun formation. Havlick is going to hand it off to the single back. That's Rapetti. He was bobbling the ball. Luckily, he holds on to it. It is going to be stopped for a loss. That's going to bring up 4th down for Maricosta. Kirkpatrick 2 kick for the Mustangs. It's going to be fair caught. And Juarez makes a diving catch. Made that look a lot harder than it was. Shotgun formation. Taylor hands the ball off to Juarez once again, and this time he's able to work his way around the right side for a nice gain for West Torrance. Handoff up the middle. It appears that will be enough yardage for a West Torrance 1st down. Coach Morrow has to be pleased with what he's seen so far this evening from his Mustangs, trying to rebound from that tough loss last week versus Parakeet. Handoff goes to Juarez, and he gets another nice gainer for the Warriors. Of course, Coach Moore likes to schedule hard competition, and you're not going to get much harder competition than next week as Loyola comes to Maricosta to finish off the preseason. Gale in on the stop for the Mustangs. Barata back to punt for West Torrance. Mustangs set up a return. And that will go out of bounds. 6 minutes and 6 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Mustangs still lead the Warriors 20-7. High formation. Havlick throws it out to the right and completes it to Riley Bloomstrand, who breaks free down the sideline. Huge gainer for Riley. 1st down, Mustangs. At the West Torrance 35-yard line, Havlick fakes the throw to the right and then finds Reese Leonard on the left-hand side. He'll go the distance. However, I think there might be a flag on the play. Incredible setup there by Coach Morrow, having Havlick with a nice pump fake to the right and then finding that receiver on the slant on the left, setting up that nice wide receiver screen. However, there was a hold on the play. It was a beautiful play. However, a little bit of holding will bring that one back. Pass is caught on the sideline by Cole Crotty, the junior receiver, trying to get back some of that yardage from the holding call. 2nd and about 14. Single back, handoff goes to that single back is Rapetti, and he works his way for about 12 yards on the play. It's going to set up a 3rd down and short situation. 3rd and about 5 situation. I thought he got a couple yards more. Havlick back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the right-hand side. That's complete to Riley Bloomstrand at about the 2-yard line, and then he runs over the defender and gets into the end zone for a Mustangs touchdown. Couple huge receptions on that drive by the junior receiver, Riley Bloomstrand. Let's take another look at this play. As Pavlik throws it deep, and Bloomstrand is double covered, makes a nice catch, and then runs through the receiver to get, the DB, to get the Mustangs touchdown. Kirkpatrick in to kick for the Mustangs. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up high, straight, and it is good. So the Mustangs extend their lead to 27-7 here in the third quarter. Kirkpatrick on to kick once again for the Mustangs. And this one is taken at about the 10-yard line by Juarez. They set up the wedge, and it's going to be taken down at the Warrior 32-yard line. Juarez on the return, taken down by Berga Donovan. 1st and 10, West Torrance. Warriors trying to get back into this contest. Pistol formation. Taylor with some nervous feet there as he hands it off up the middle. Taken down by Nguyen. Pistol formation handoff once again to Juarez, and this time he's met once again in the backfield. That's Gale with a huge stop for the Mustangs. The Mustangs defense has set up camp in the Warriors backfield tonight. Taylor rolls to his right. Here comes the pressure by McTavish, and that's going to be incomplete. Mustangs getting good pressure on the West Torrance quarterback, has not had really any time to throw so far this evening. Another punting situation. Arata on to kick for West Torrance. Another high snap, and Arata is able to get the kick off. Gets a great West Torrance bounce, and it rolls dead at about the Mustang 24-yard line. 1 minute and 48 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Mustangs in the eye. Handoff is going to go to the tailback Rapetti, and Rapetti is rumbling around the left-hand side. Looks like he picked up enough yardage for a Mustangs first down, as we see Van Gogh on the sideline. Hopefully we'll see him back soon for the Mustangs. I formation. Pavlik fakes the handoff. He's going to throw it deep down the middle and just out of the reach of Riley Bloomstrand. Of course, Riley had those two nice catches on the previous drive, including that incredible catch as he was covered going into the end zone. I formation. Pavlik back to pass is able to find his man once again. That's Riley Bloomstrand coming across the field and picking up another first down at the Warrior 49-yard line. Single back formation. Pavlik under center. He's going to hand it off to that single back. That's Rapetti, and Rapetti is rumbling into Warrior territory past the 40. However, there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is going to be. Hopefully that call is not going to go against the Mustangs. Unfortunately, it is another holding call versus Maricosta. That will take back that nice run by Dean Rapetti. Trips right. Shotgun formation. Pavlik looks to his right. Now he's going to scramble. A pump fakes, and he's going to take it himself. A little high stepping action for Casey Pavlik as he's knocked out of bounds at the West Torrance 30-yard line. Nice run there by the senior quarterback, picking up a big first down for the Mustangs. 4 receivers set, little wide receiver screen set up perfectly and completed to Riley Bloomstrand once again. It's going to set up a 2nd down and 5 situation at the Warrior 25-yard line. I formation. Pavlik hands the ball off to Rapetti, and the tailback is rumbling and stumbling and going deep into Warrior territory. And that will do it for the third quarter. Your Mustangs lead the Warriors 27-7.
I'd like to thank our sponsors, Pack Parts Incorporated, factory authorized parts distributor and service center. We are the parts and service company apart from the rest. To contact Pack Parts, go to packparts.com. And the 1993 Maricosta CIF Championship team, thank you for your continued support of Mustang football. And fans, don't forget to go to the Skechers Peer-to-Peer Friendship Walk this fall. Go the extra mile for our children, presented by Nickelodeon. Thank you, Pack Parts Skechers and the 1993 Maricosta Championship football team for your continued support of Mustang football.
Mustangs will start the fourth quarter first and goal from the Warriors' 8-yard line. I formation handoff goes to the tailback Rapetti, and the Mustang offensive line blew open a huge hole right in the middle of the field, and Rapetti is able to go untouched into the end zone for a Mustangs touchdown. Kirkpatrick on the kick, the extra point once again for Maricosta. And that is through the uprights and good. So the Mustangs extend their lead once again. It's 34-7 here at the beginning of the fourth quarter. As it becomes a little bit more difficult to complete the push-ups on the Mustangs touchdown board. Patrick to kick off once again for Maricosta. It's going to be fielded at about the 15-yard line. And he's going to be stopped by number 26, Joe Brewer. First and 10 Warriors here in the fourth quarter. Pistol formation. Again, Taylor with those nervous feet as he hands the ball off to Casalanda, and he is able to get a nice gain around the left-hand side. It looks like there is a penalty on the play. Let's see what the call is going to be. It's going to be a face mask versus the Mustang. Coach Ray Lee discussing strategy with Dean Rapetti on the sideline. And the Warriors in that tight pistol formation. Taylor hands the ball off and barely able to hand the ball off before he's stopped by McKinnon. Again, that tight pistol formation. And another penalty on the play. And it is going to be offsides against West Torrance. They lined up offsides on that play. Again, that's an odd formation. And this time, Taylor fakes the handoff and completes it on the right-hand side. And the receiver's thrown down immediately there by Gale. It's going to bring up a third down for West Torrance. Again, that tight pistol formation, and this time Taylor is forced to take it himself, and he's going to be thrown down. Number 85 in on the stop once again for the Mustangs. Fourth down situation for the Warriors. The ball is dropped by Arata. Here comes the Mustang. Pressure, and it's going to be returned for a touchdown by Kyler Gale. As the Mustangs score a touchdown on the special teams. Let's take another look at this play. Mustangs have been getting pressure all evening on the punts, and this time the West Torrance punter dropped the ball, and that was enough for the Mustangs to get in and block it. And then Kyler Gale scooped it up and took it into the house for a Mustangs touchdown. Mustangs have this game well under control. Kirkpatrick in to kick the extra point for the Mustangs, and that's going to go wide left. No good. So the Mustang lead is extended to 40-7 here in the fourth quarter. 9 minutes and 36 seconds to go. Mustangs dominating the Warriors tonight. Getting ready for the big showdown next week, right here versus the Loyola Cubs. Juarez on the return for the Warriors. He's still on his feet, and he is going to get past midfield to about the Mustang 42-yard line. Tremendous return by Juarez. He's had a nice game as he had that first long touchdown run and then has chewed up a lot of yardage on the ground for the Warriors. However, Warriors haven't had too much of a consistent drive going, just that one big play and several medium plays there by Juarez as he takes it once again. Looks like he might have gotten a yard on the play. Second down and 9 for West Torrance. Tight pistol formation. And it's a bad handoff. It looks like it's going to be recovered by the Mustangs. James Thompson in at quarterback and tried to get it to Juarez. However, it was fumbled and recovered by the Mustangs. Mustangs just looking to run this clock out. High formation. Handoff goes to the tailback. This is Kyler Gale. Of course, Gale had that nice blocked punt return for the touchdown on the last drive. He's in on offense now, and this time the handoff goes to the Mustangs, number 21. Salceda picking up a first down for Maricosta. In at quarterback, number 11, Will Doherty for the Mustangs. Hands it off to the tailback. That's number 16, Xander, on the carry. Trips right, shotgun. Doherty is able to haul in the high snap. He rolls to his left, throws it out of bounds, avoids taking a sack on the play. Third down and long for the Mustangs. High formation. Handoff goes to the back. That's the tailback, number 16 for the Mustangs. Xander on the carry for Maricosta. Timeout on the field. Mustangs again dominating this contest 40-7. And that will be a turnover on downs. Weird play there. I thought it was third down. However, the officials say it was fourth down, and I guess that's going to be a turnover on downs. Perhaps the chain crew did not change the down marker. Penalty on the play versus West. And another penalty versus Maricosta. Will be offsetting fouls. Handoff goes to Casalenda, and he is going to get crushed by Brett McCullough. Big hit on the play by the senior linebacker. Coach Lee definitely has to be pleased to what his defense has done this evening. Again, that pistol formation, and this time Taylor is able to take it around the left-hand side for about 5 yards. West Torrance is playing all five 5 Bay League teams in the preseason, and they are going to be going 1-4 so far. I'm sorry, 1-3 versus the first 4 opponents. Of course, they get Redondo Union next week. Handoff goes up the middle. Looks like West Torrance is trying to run out the clock at this point.
Warriors run out of bounds.
Mustangs are going to even up their record at 2-2 after a big win here versus West Torrance. Again, the Warriors running the clock down. That tight, rather shocking formation now. Handoff goes to the single back, and he's thrown out of bounds by Field. Arata in on the carry for the Warriors. No one to hand off for Taylor. Takes it himself, works his way. Nice little game there on a broken play. Ryan Cho on the tackle for the Mustangs. Pistol formation, handoff goes to number 3, Arata. Gets to about the Mustang 11-yard line. Warriors trying to get some points on the board to try and build on for next week. Arata on the carry for West Torrance. Taylor hands the ball off to Arata. He tries to work his way around the left-hand side and is thrown down by Field. That will bring up a 3rd down situation. Pistol formation, movement on the line. It appears the Mustangs did jump off sides. Looks like that was Trevor Flynn for the Mustangs. 3rd down and about 4 to go for West Torrance. Timeout on the field. West Torrance trying to get some points here on the board late in the 4th quarter with 1 minute and 32 seconds to go. Pistol formation. Taylor hands the ball off. Again, it's Arata, and he's not going to get near the end zone. Might have picked up a yard on the play. 4th down situation. Pistol formation, handoff goes to Flores, and he gets himself into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the evening. West Torrance puts together a nice drive here late in the 4th quarter. Hopefully they can build on that as they play Redondo Union. Good luck to the Warriors next week as they face off against the Seahawks. Arata to kick off for the West Torrance Warriors. That's going to be fielded at the 15. That's Cole Crotty, and he will get to about the 25-yard line. Mustangs should be able to run out the clock now. 47.5 seconds to go. Mustangs in the I formation. Doherty fumbles the ball, and he's going to be crushed and fumbles it. Calling it an incomplete pass. 40.4 seconds to go. Mustangs not taking any chances now. Just going in the victory formation. Doherty will take a knee, and that will do it for tonight's contest.
Have a safe drive home.
Tonight's final, Maricosta 40, West Torrance 14. Again, the Mustangs even up their record at 2-2. Warriors fall to 1-3. And next week is a huge contest of final dress rehearsal before Bay League action starts, as your Mustangs will take on the Loyola Cubs right here at Waller Stadium. Stay tuned for some post-game comments And we will see you right back here next week.
It's Jeremy Stasky here with Senior Dean Rapetti. Dean, Mustangs had another dominating performance tonight. Mustangs really establishing that power run. Can you talk about your offensive line's blocking?
Oh my gosh, they're the greatest. We'd be nothing without them. They're always just throwing people on the ground everywhere. It was great. They're the best players on the field.